for Dr. Laverne Murphy. He would call me in the morning after reading something from the Sun-Times or Chicago Tribune, and it will always be about something that's happening in the city, and then he would get my opinion on it. And I can't tell you how much I miss those calls in the morning to talk about an issue, a political issue, now that he's no longer here with us. He passed away last August. So it's been about a year since he's been gone, and I am feeling every bit of it. But I guess in his spirit, I was moved to do the same thing. Someone sent me a post, and it was from Alderman David Moore's page, about the Shottspotter ordinance that the city council is trying to pass. And so I'll go this way, just walking. At first I'm thinking I'm really grateful for the fact that someone's posted how things are being voted on in the city council, because as residents of the city of Chicago, we do need to know that. And we may not always know where to go to find that type of information, so we do need to know that. So I am grateful to be able to see that. And a few other people that I follow, even on Twitter or X now, they have posted the voting results of the different aldermen and where their position is on the Shottspotter technology. So I've been reading in some of the articles from the Sun-Times, the Tribune, just different media sources for Chicago. Now, our Mayor Johnson, is not in favor of keeping that technology because he intends to veto this ordinance. And so it made me wonder, why is there tension between these two branches of local government, right? What's happening here? Why is the office of the mayor wanting to veto something that the city council, when the way it seems or appears, most of them are in favor of the Shottspotter technology? What's going on there? What's happening there? What I would like to see is that there is not this perpetual tug of war, so it seems, between these two offices or these two branches of local government. As I've seen in the past and in all the years that I've been working, there's always tensions between the city council and the mayor. And I'm like, why can't these two places or entities, I know people are going to have differences of opinion, they're going to have differing points, and that is okay, but it's about coming to resolutions even amongst the differences. That is what I'm concerned about with this group of people. I said, well, what is this Shottspotter? Let me look more into it, because why would the mayor not want to use it? It seems like this is technology to help first responders and the police detect gunshot fire. It sounds like it makes all the sense of the world. So let me peel back some onion layers to this. Why is this an issue? It should be a non-issue. So what is the grievance that the mayor is having with this? What is the grievance? Well, from a lot of the sources that I have read that have quoted him, some of these same media sources I've mentioned before, like the Sun-Times, Tribune, etc., said that his position is that the technology is ineffective. And he's not suggesting just, let's just take it down and replace it with anything. What's not getting said enough is the fact that he wants to explore other options, other technology that may have more functionality, that may work better than the Shottspotter. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if the number was 35 or 53. I can't remember from what I read this morning which number that is, but I will find it and post it so that I can, show my source that is either 35 or 53 million that the city has already spent on this technology for however long it's had. And they're trying to now say, hey, let's save the taxpayers some money here, and we want to be able to provide the same service, but maybe using a different company. Makes all the sense in the world to me to do. So why would the city council members that are pushing this for this? Makes me wonder, do you have a vested interest? Because why not? Why not try something new if it could be better? And then if we don't experiment that or see that it can be better, to say, oh, well, you know what, let's go back to this technology. Let's go back to the Shottspotter and let's just do that because it worked better. We tried something else and it didn't work. Let's go back to what we know. But it's still worth the try, especially the way technology and things change over years. They get better. How many versions of the iPhone do we have now? It gets better. So I am for those that are thinking, hey, let's not use this technology. Let's use another technology. I am all for that. I am with them on that. So for those other people that have a problem with it and they want to hold on to Shottspotter, that particular company, what's your motive? Do we have a vested interest in this, that we can't open our minds to something different? For the last part to this whole thing on the Shottspotter, because Mayor Johnson said he was already going to veto it, but I am concerned about members of the city council, certain aldermen and alderwomen. I don't know how much it's made of, but I'm going to get those demographics for sure now. But to create something and the suggestion that the police superintendent be the person who signs it, the mere suggestion of it is disappointing, because you're the lawmakers. So follow protocol. Why would you give something suggested, whether this is real or imaginary? Why would you turn around and give it to his subordinate, someone he appoints? Let's follow the democratic process here, people. Two wrongs don't make a right. And just as passionate as you may be about keeping it, go about it the right way. How do you justify giving it to the wrong person? And that is why Mayor Johnson is calling it an illegal ordinance, because he's the one that's supposed to sign it, not somebody else. So I am hopeful that the city council members that are so passionate about this damn Shottspotter, that you didn't act inappropriately and compromise the integrity of your position as a lawmaker for the city of Chicago by improperly doing that. Because now I'm thinking that's ego, that's emotion. What do your constituents think? Have anyone done any focus groups to see, does people want to keep that or try something new? Maybe instead of you trying to push your own agenda and your own emotions with this, see what your constituents say. And then come to the council meeting with, hey, look, I did a survey of my residents, and this is, maybe you pitch that to the mayor and the rest of the council members. That's more effective to me than just standing there saying, well, it saves lives. Well, there are some drugs that save lives, and then there are different members of a class of drugs where they have different ones in the same family that work a little bit better than maybe that prototype. So why not change and use something that's more effective, which is really what the mayor is saying from what I understand in the first place. So come on, council members, what are we doing here? What did y'all do? Because you had a valid point until the suggestion that you misstepped and didn't follow protocol. You're the lawmakers. You should be following the rules too. I'm looking more into that.